The Valve Index, a VR headset so good it's still the second most popular headset on Steam VR at almost 5 years old. While it isn't unheard of for a PC VR headset to be used for this long, the Index is definitely doing a bit better than the others. Anymore, it's starting to fall short in some aspects, but in others, it's still one of the best. I got a Quest Pro in August of 2023 to try and replace my Index, but I didn't end up daily driving it until last month. The Quest Pro, in a lot of ways, is just a superior headset. It has a higher resolution, better lenses, better displays, eye tracking, face tracking, and wireless capabilities. So what about it could possibly make me want to use a 5-year-old headset over it? Out of the box, this headset just fits weirdly. It has a really small back pad and then a forehead pad that just sits on your head. If you're not used to wearing it, when you first get the headset, you might skin your forehead like I ended up doing. Even if you are wearing it correctly, it just doesn't play nicely with some people's face shapes. Compare this to the Index, which despite being way heavier, just has a better head strap and feels way comfier out of the box. If you've been paying attention, you've probably noticed my Quest Pro is not stock. I have a head strap, a way bigger back pad, and a different forehead pad. This is all from the Globular Cluster Comfort Kit. I cannot recommend this enough. Even if you're just having trouble finding the right spot for the headset to sit on your head, this will help immensely. While I still wish the Pro had an interchangeable head strap like a Quest 2 or 3, it's still pretty damn good. I'd put this kit on par with my Index. After using a tethered headset for 3 years, I was not used to dealing with a battery. The Quest Pro lasts under 2 hours with eye and face tracking turned on, which might seem like a lot, but if I'm watching a movie or just only have one large block of free time during a week, I don't want to deal with it. I also don't want to deal with a link cable because by that point I'd just use my reverb if I really wanted the higher resolution. The answer to this one is just get a battery pack. I have 2 that I switch between. This neck one from Zyber VR and this top strap one from Kiwi Design. You could use literally any battery pack and you would be fine. The headset's battery still drains a bit with them plugged in, but I've never ran it completely dead, so it's definitely an improvement. This one might sound stupid, because the Index doesn't have wireless capabilities. They were a bit late on that one. Anyways, the Quest Pro does, and some of them just suck. Everyone beats off to Virtual Desktop, so I was really excited to try it. And then it just didn't work for me. For a while, that left me with only AirLink, which leaves a lot to be desired. Don't you love needing a developer account to use face tracking? In comes Steam Link, and oh my god. It works well on my computer, passes through eye and face tracking, and foveated encoding. This is not foveated rendering like some dipshits will try and tell you, but it's still amazing. It negates pretty much any artifacts from wireless streaming. I've since got Virtual Desktop to work on my system, and it just doesn't look as good as Steam Link for me. That being said, use whatever works well for you, because there's just some jankiness that varies between system to system with any of these methods. No, I'm not talking about the speakers. They're decent, nowhere close to the Indexes, but anyone with half-decent vision could figure that one out. The microphone though, that's a completely different story. The day I got this headset, I got everything set up and ready to record. I opened up DaVinci Resolve afterwards, and the audio coming through sounded like I was taking a stroll through a shooting range. On top of the terrible popping, the mic just dropped in quality randomly for seemingly no reason. If you aren't doing any sort of recording, you can usually get away with just disabling audio enhancements in your settings. But if you do record or are just someone who really cares about your mic for some reason, just buy an Antlion Mod Mic Wireless. Are there better wireless microphones out there? Yeah. But this one has been used on headsets for years, From the Vive Pro 2 users to the Rift S users, this thing has saved many people from insanity. If you want an idea of the quality, I've recorded this entire video on the mic. After all of those fixes, I'd say the Index isn't really better at anything. I'd say it has slightly better tracking, but I was really impressed with the Quest Pro's, not including the controller's, tracking. I more so use my Index for damage prevention purposes. The Quest Pro likes to do this really funny thing if you sweat into it called shorting out your eye and face tracking. It's part of the reason why I use the cloth forehead pad over the foam one from the Comfort Kit. I still don't want to risk it too much though, so whenever I'm playing something like Beat Saber or a similarly active game, I just use my Index. I also will say I would not enjoy this headset as much without the stuff from this headset. I think the Index controllers are way better. They're more comfortable, and I don't look like a Lego character when using them on VR chat. More importantly though, the Quest Pro controllers just have terrible tracking. I've got the overheating thing a few times, but my main issue with them is that they'll just sometimes randomly shift down half a foot, and I have to flail my arms around until they go back into place. OVR Space Calibrator keeps me sane. If you want anything I've shown off in this video, I put it down in the description in an Amazon affiliate shop. If you're gonna buy something because of me, you might as well give me a few dollars at no extra cost to you, right? If you really hate me that much though, you can just find everything normally on Amazon or from the manufacturer's websites. I'd like to take a second to thank my Ko-fi supporters. Thank you to my Tier 2 supporters, and thank you to my Tier 3 supporter Asti. People like you make these videos possible.